Well, speaking of potential spoilers, this one is super hot, super hot. So, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. We mentioned it earlier on. Obviously, Riri Williams is going to turn up in it. So, there's been a lot of rumblings about the idea that after Endgame, I think it was, or maybe Infinity War, but I think it was Endgame. Okoye makes a comment about there was a disturbance in the ocean.
Yes.
And Natasha asks, are we doing anything about it? And she says, it was an earthquake in the ocean. We leave it. So, Bleeding Cool. So they have reported. Now, Bleeding Cool, they rarely post stuff, but they are incredibly reliable when they do.
Mm-hmm.
So they have revealed some fresh pieces of intel from Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
And the site has revealed that we should expect to see Namor, the Submariner, his cousin Namora, and Atlantean warlord Atuma in the sequel.
Ooh.
So apparently Namor's role is going to be pretty similar to Black Panther's in Civil War. So likely to set up a solo outing of his own somewhere down the line. This is where it gets super interesting for me. The site also claims to reiterate previous rumors from Wakanda Forever, which will introduce Fantastic Four villain Doctor Doom. And they've heard that... Thank you. They've heard that his presence will be... It's going to be a minor one. Okay. It's likely that it'll just imply that the Latverian leader was responsible for Wakanda and Atlanta squaring off against each other. So apparently there's been like rumors that they're working on a costume like for Doctor Doom. So like behind the scenes, there's like Marvel Studios execs, not execs, sorry, the they've had the fittings and whatnot.
Okay.
They've also noted, and this is also very interesting. It's noted that Namor and Namora will not be played by white actors.
Good.
So in fact, the Atlanteans, they won't be blue, but it could explain previous reports that I'm going to butcher the name. Tenoch Huerta is playing Namor. And Atuma is also rumored to have a really significant role. There's a lot there to take in if that's accurate, but that sounds awesome. That sounds amazing. And it sounds like they might be leaning into the idea that Doctor Doom is going to be this like behind the scenes machinator of like all this stuff, who's making stuff happen in the world to benefit himself, which is pretty much what he should be. And I assume his proper full screen debut will be in the Fantastic Four movie. But Zane, thoughts? Give me what you got.
That sounds amazing. The other thing that springs to mind as well is they did such an amazing job world building and kind of opening the idea of Wakanda, like this is what it looks like, this is the vibe and everything. And the fact that they may do that again with the sequel and go like, here's the world of Atlantis, like this is what it'll look like, this is the design and everything. That's exciting because they did an amazing job first time round. Also, we've experienced something similar on the DC side where they were like James Wan's Aquaman, and people were like, wow, this looks amazing.
Yes.
I'm interested to see how the Marvel version looks.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see that. This could be the opening that for the cosmic universe that like Guardians was, where it's like, but you see an underwater universe kind of thing. So yeah, very, very excited. Also extraordinarily excited to see Doctor Doom, especially if they do him right. Which he should, he's a genius. So that's what
100%. Like, I'm sure Feige will be all over it. Like, they've done such a great job with so many other characters. Like, Doctor Doom is just one of those that I feel like every faith that they will do great with him.
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm excited for it. Before the end of the year, it's coming out. So, yeah.